Hey, everyone. My name is Zakia Ringgold. I am not sure that you actually have sound, so let me check that. But my name is Zakia Ringgold. It does look like we are pushing some sound out. If you have never, ever been here with me before live, I'd like to say welcome. If you have been here before live or on a replay, welcome back. If you catch this on a replay and it's like, darn it, I missed it live, no problem. Especially if you are on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, you can still leave me a comment. And Sarah is letting me know your mic sound nice. 1, 2, 1, 2. Your mic sounds nice. Okay, I got off beat, so I can't continue that. Hello, Tamika. How are you? Damiana, how are you? So, what kind of soap lady would I be if I did not answer the call for all of you in terms of hand sanitizer? Your girl has got you covered. I have several options, and there's been a reason for the delay. I see you got a new toy. Well, this toy has been here. This is our lotion filler, our conditioner filler, our liquid soap filler, and tonight is going to be our hand sanitizer filler. And so what we're doing tonight is we have three specials actually. The reason for the delay is trying to get containers. You guys don't understand. As a handcrafted artisan, I don't make these containers. A lot of these containers have to be shipped in. So I've been waiting to get these so that I could actually send them out to you. You go, girl. You go. Sarah says you go, girl. Let me pull her up. Sarah, you got to do the dance with me. Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer. Hey. Alicia is saying greetings over on the YouTube side. Carletta is laughing at me, which is pretty cool. And then Herbert Bailey is saying hello. So I'd like to affectionately welcome all of you into Soap Nation. This is a really interesting broadcast. There was a whole lot of back and forth. If you guys saw my video several weeks ago on what soap makers can and cannot sell due to the FDA, well, what they have done is they can't produce it fast enough, so they have laxed up those rules and said, you know what, we're going to let you do it. We're going to let you go for it. So I showed you all the recipe that we use to make this hand sanitizer, and now I can actually call it hand sanitizer. Gina, Zakia, I can't wait for the live lesson for Stowe Rocks Library. Stowe Rocks Library. Stowe Rocks. I'm so excited about that. That is so exciting. Hello, Mrs. Scott. How are you? I'm over here trying to listen, Gary, this ain't that broadcast. We are not accepting any invitations whatsoever. So, if you remember that broadcast that we did, the FDA had some really strict guidelines around who and how hand sanitizer was formulated. So what I gave you all on that broadcast was the WHO formulation for making a rinse-free hand cleanser. Well, we've moved beyond that because the FDA has said, you know what, go ahead and do it. Make sure that you have a certain percentage of alcohol. Make sure that you have all of your ingredients listed. Check. We are using 99% alcohol for this formulation. It's already in our magic. We got to name her. I think we're going to name her Gina. Gina is going to help us to ensure that we actually get 2 ounces in each of these. So we'll be selling these. You get 2 2-ounce bottles for $9. And then if you're like, nope, that's not going to be enough, I need a little bit more than that, we also have the 8-ounce bottles available as well. Lanitia, hello there. Welcome to the broadcast. I said, welcome to the broadcast. And Z is saying, peace, Queen. Melissa is saying, hey, Zakia, can't wait for the summit. Dare I say, guys, if you are not registered for the very first Virtual Soap Summit, I don't know what you're waiting for. We have 14 speakers giving you 15 talks for how you can make your own soap at home, how you can make your own lotion at home, candles at home, whipped body butter at home, how to start a podcast, how to live stream so that you can grow your own business and so much more. Wow, wow, wow. How do you get it jelly like gel? Well, then if I tell you, I'd have to kill you. So I'm not going to tell you. But if you come to the Soap Summit, there may be a bonus recipe in that ebook that tells you exactly how. I'm just saying, a little birdie told me. I'm not 100% sure, but a little birdie told me that if you are a registered participant, you will learn how to make exactly what I'm about to send out to all of you that are brave enough to say, you know what, I can't get it in the stores. You can get it online at naturalsoapbyzakia.com. Virginia is saying, soap lady. Hello, Virginia. Good to see you. Shawnice, how are you? Very good to see you as well. I'm so excited. Too much is not enough. But you can't get excited if you ain't got that stuff. I used to be a cheerleader for one semester in high school, and that's the only cheer that I actually remember. Remember the 5th of November. Gary is laughing at me. I'll be there on Bending Knee. And is it in Philly? No! We want you to actually follow the guidelines for social distancing, and that's why it's the first of its kind. It's 100% online, so you can join us from your home, and we have speakers from the Philippines, California, Atlanta, Philadelphia, of course, Philly. Philly, where she is from, Philadelphia, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, West Virginia, and they're all coming to you with years and years of experience. Hey girl, hey, do you make African black soap? I swear, that's like my lie question, where people say, can soap be made without lye? The other question that is number 2 on that list is, do you make African black soap? And right now, the answer is no, because I cannot get my hand on those plantain leaves, which is required to make true African black soap. So until I can get those leaves to create the African black soap, I do not make it. The only thing close to it that I have is my activated charcoal and kaolin clay. I'm saying all that, and some of you have no idea where you can go and see what it is that I have. You can head over to my website, which happens to be naturalsoapbyzakia.com. Not Expedia, but Zakia. And let's bring that up there for him, Johnny. There she is. If you would like to get this hand sanitizer, guys, what you can do is head over to my website, which is right there over Gina, right here. She's right there over Gina. Naturalsoapbyzakia.com is my website where you can go to get either two 2-ounce bottles of our hand sanitizer, WHO approved, FDA approved. For all you soap makers that like to pretend you are the FDA, go and read those rules before you start talking on my video. The next one is the 8-ounce size. So you can either get 2 of these. These are great if you have to go in and out of the house, which a lot of you should not be doing. But this is great to keep in your pocketbook. Here's a question for all of you, right? Here is a question for all of you. How many of you, and for the guys, ignore this part, but for the ladies, if you say pocketbook, say pocketbook. If you say purse, put purse in the comments. If you say bag, put bag in the comments, and we will see the war between where you are from and how you refer to the bag that women carry for all their goodies. I do sell soap, which is why I have that website, Natural Soap by Zakia. Okay, so Melissa is saying purse. Purse is 1. Lenitia is saying purse. We've got another purse. Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. Purse. Oh, my gosh. None of you are from. Darn it. Mrs. Scott and Miss Francis. Pocketbook. Got it. Purse with the hearts. What is your name? Cammy. I like how you did that there with your username. It's kind of cool. Handbag. We got Zay coming in with the... Zay's coming in like, no, it's not purse. It's not pocketbook. It's not bag. It's a handbag. In case you were wondering. Cynthia is telling us it is a purse, darn it. It's a purse. Purse is wallet for women. Purse and pocketbook says Virginia. Depending on how I'm feeling today, it's going to be a pocketbook or a purse. I gotcha. And then Sharon is saying howdy, good day, my friend. And then Miss Sweets, Ebony Pie, and Abby is saying it's a bag. That's it, bag. Why are you making it so difficult? Thank you. You are welcome. All right. So that's what we have available. You can either get 2 of the 2-ounce jars. They're available on the website. Or you can get 1 8-ounce jar, which is available on the website. The 2-ounce jars are great for keeping in your pocket, keeping one in your car, keeping one in your bag, purse, handbag, pocketbook, the thing that you carry, whatever. Put it in there. Miss Sweets is saying, what I miss? We're catching you up, so this is a good time you came in. Then if you just want something to have in the house, this is a great size for you. Remember, the best thing that you can use to wash your hands is soap and water. It is much more effective than a hand sanitizer, and if your hands are really soiled, hand sanitizer is not going to clean that for you the way that soap and water would. Hand sanitizer is what you use when you do not have access to running water with soap. There is one more set. There is one more set that I have available, which includes a hand cream. Because as we are washing our hands more, as we are being more vigilant, one thing that we have to keep in mind is our hands do get drier. And if you have underlying health conditions, you may notice that your hands are even more dry and they start to crack. So with that set, you get a 2-ounce bar or a 2-ounce bottle of the hand sanitizer. You get some of our liquid gold foaming whip soap, and you also get a 4-ounce jar of our hand cream. So it just depends on what it is that you would like. Hey Valita, how are you? Erica Anderson is tagging somebody in. No, Nadira is tagging Erica. Erica, she tagged you because you probably want some of this. I don't want to knock it over. My hands are so dry. So I actually have a testimonial on my Instagram page. There is a lady named Lane. She is near and dear to my heart. She is suffering from MS, and she was talking about how dry her skin was. So I had formulated a very special one for her. It had vitamin E oil in there. It had olive oil, shea butter, mango butter. And what she said was her hands feel like butter after using them. So let's get on with the program. We have 37 people that are watching across the internet lands. If you are watching me live and you have not said hello yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and type in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. And if you want to get feisty, tell me what you are grateful for today. And I'm actually going to get this started because I still got to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Actually 7 o'clock in the morning, and that's a little bit late. It's a little bit late. Lenitia is praying for me like, Lord, help her. Help her now. All right. So this is my machine that I typically use when I am filling up my lotion. Now, the initial pull does take a little bit, but the nice thing about it is it ensures that everything gets in here and not on the sides of the jars. When I initially started using or making these liquid products, I would try and squeeze it in. It would go all around the jar, but as you can see, we get here. I'll bring you on this camera. Oh, you're telling me. Like, wait a minute, you asked us a question and you're not even paying attention. We're answering you, ma'am. All right. Hello from Pennsylvania, the great state. I'm also in Pennsylvania. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hello there, Georgia. My hands are so dry. All my girlfriends left me. Zay, no good. Alabama. And we got a bonus. Grateful for still having a job. I hate it, but so thankful. Absolutely. Hey, from PA in the house. PA. And see, Pennsylvania is showing off. and watching from Atlanta. So we got a good smattering of folks. All of you that are watching on YouTube, you were not participating because I didn't see any of that red show up, but welcome. I'm Zakia. I'm from Philadelphia. I'm also going to do a recap because some of you may have just joined. I make my own handmade skincare, and one of those things that I make is soap. Tonight what we are doing is we are filling our jars for our hand sanitizer. And this hand sanitizer is perfect for on the go. I am selling them on the Natural Soap by Zakia website. You get 2 jars of this, both of them at 2 ounces. And they're $9 for 2 of these because I figure you probably want one for your pocket, one for your car, one for your bag, or something along those lines. Or you want to share it with your family. Any of that will work. Greece in New York. Melissa is checking in. And so we are doing that. We also have the 8-ounce size, and let me show you the difference in those. And then you'll also be able to see the consistency so that it's not so thin or runny. So let's fill this baby. And then one little extra pump. We are not trying to give you the half-eaten bag of chips. Have you? And you guys are probably like, what are you talking about? Have you ever opened a bag of chips and then you open it up and then it's about that much in there, but the bag is this big? Not the case with our hand sanitizer. We are filling it to the brim. We are definitely filling it to the brim. And Trisha is catching us from Lafayette. Can I screenshot? Yes, absolutely. And wherever you are watching from, Miss Sweet Ebony Pie, my contact information is in my bio. So if you're not already following me, if you have not already liked the page where you are watching me at, or if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, now would be a great time to push that button so you get notified the next time that we go live. And so as you can see, or maybe not, let's switch cameras real quick. This is the consistency of the hand sanitizer. So you can either get the 8-ounce jar or you can get 2 of the 2-ounce jars. They're both available on Natural Soap by Zakia. I will tell you, if you are somebody who is 100%, oh, that is so washed out. The color, I'm not liking the color. There's a huge difference. There's a little more brown action happening. Mexico! Hello there. I am hoping that all of you are safe. I am hoping that all of you are embracing this time. I know it's very difficult all across the world because we're in a state of what in the world is going on. And so it's a new normal for right now anyway, but it doesn't have to completely throw you off guard. And so this is how the hand sanitizer will come. Is that nocturnal? I was about to say, what are you doing up? If that's nocturnal, what are you doing up? But of course you would be up. This is your time to be up. And so I'm going to keep on filling these because you guys know I will get to running my lips. And these will never get filled and we'll be here all night. And that's not what we want. And some of you are placing orders. I am seeing them come across the screen. I'm not doing live bonuses tonight. I normally do live bonuses, but unfortunately, as you can see, you guys are wiping my shelves out. I don't have anything to give you as a live bonus. What is the cost of the 8-ounce bottle? That's $14. North Carolina brown eyes, and yup, that's nocturnal. He's nocturnal, which means he doesn't go to sleep. Which means, I don't know, are you a he or she? Before I keep going. Like, that song is inappropriate, ma'am. It's 100% inappropriate. All right, so we got those. And we just keep on filling. Now, this does become a workout for your arms. I'm not even going to lie to you. This would be a great job to outsource to my teenager. But I really don't want to waste any of this because the most hardest thing to get right now is the alcohol. The second hardest thing to get is these containers. And so once they're gone, they are gone. I don't think I'll be able to get any more at least until June. You use alcohol. You have to use alcohol in the hand sanitizer. He is a male. I can really stay up now because I don't have to work. There you go. So good to know. Yes, if you are at home, you can take a look at my videos on, I don't know, just look on my channel. I think we did it on both Facebook and YouTube, where I showed you how to make your own hand sanitizer at home. The reason I started out with a 99% alcohol was so that I could add in those additional qualities so that it's not so drying on your hands. If you are going to make a hand sanitizer, there has to be at least a 60% alcohol content in there for it to be effective in killing the germs that are on your hands. So if you start with your typical drugstore isopropyl alcohol, it's typically at 70%, which doesn't leave you a whole lot of wiggle room for you to get it down to that 60%. And if you're just putting straight alcohol on your hands, that's going to really, really push the dryness. So starting with a higher alcohol content gives me the formulation space to be able to still give you all of the benefits of a hand sanitizer, but it's also good for your skin. Hello, Tara. How are you? So hopefully that helps. But yes, all of these started with 99% alcohol. I'm sorry, 91%. Look at me, 99. If I could get my hands on some, if you got some hooch, some Everclear, you can start with that. Alrighty. If you are coming to the summit, Miss Francis, and I don't think you are, but if you are coming to the summit, we will be giving that recipe to people that are actually paid for that. Hey, Allie, you have already made your own. I know that's right, guys. I know that is absolutely right. Alrighty. So here is how it is looking. Looking good looking. So I just mentioned the summit. So if you guys don't know, I am the host of the virtual soap summit. It is the first of its kind where you will get access to 14 highly knowledgeable speakers on 15 different topics. We're teaching candle making, body butters, lotion, soap. And a lot of people say, well, can I get that for free on YouTube? You sure can. But that also tells me that you're probably not a person that values your time. And so what this is it's a way for you to get things that actually work from people who are actually experienced in it. And you learn quite a bit. And there's networking. And then we're also donating 10% of those ticket sales to corona relief in each of those speakers' local areas. And what was I saying? I can attend. Come on through. Come on through, brown eyes. I add aloe vera juice to mine. That's what we did on the broadcast. I actually went out and got aloe vera leaves and made my own aloe vera juice because aloe vera was sold out, alcohol was sold out. And so on that broadcast, I showed you all, well, if you use aloe vera juice, I'm sure you have it, but I showed you all how to make your own aloe vera juice. And the point of all of this is so that you can start making these things at home and maybe even starting a business at home. I am always ashy. Mr. Ashby, you would be ashy because your name is Ashby. So it's kind of close. It kind of makes sense that way. Nice. Awesome. We would love to have you. If any of you are interested in joining us in the very first of its kind, never been done before, virtual soap summit, I highly recommend that you go to this link right here. It is summit.livesoapschool.com. And we are teaching you so much more than soap. You are going to learn how to build your own online store in 60 minutes if you so choose to start your own business at home. If you are somebody who really cares about the ingredients that you and your family are using at home, we are teaching you how to make lotion, how to make body butter, how to make soap, how to make candles, all of those things. And then also, let's say you want to actually start a podcast because you want to get your brand out there. I don't know how many of you are listening to my 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Mompreneur podcast, but we have a podcast extraordinaire who has been in the digital business for over 30 years. 30 years, and she is coming to you with all of that knowledge. And how else can I forget bath bombs? If you are interested in learning how to make bath bombs, it is an amazing activity for you to do at home with your kids. And so what you can do is learn how to make them. She makes the most beautiful bath bombs. She has no fail recipes as well as tips and tricks. So I'm missing your comments. Ashy Ashby. Hold on. Ashy Ashby, how are you? Oh, see, we're starting something new. Gotta go back to bed, but I'll get some from you, niece. Getting up at 3 a.m. And thank you for your service. That is my uncle right there. I posted a picture of 2 of my uncles that came to check on me. That is another uncle that always tries to make sure that I am okay. He is also a SEPTA driver. If any of you know, in the city of Philadelphia, we have SEPTA, and that's the mass transportation. And I just want you guys to say a little bit of a prayer for him to keep him safe in Corona right now, because he's dealing with the public. I'm sure he's wearing his mask. I'm sure he's doing all of that stuff. But it always, my mom is a NICU nurse, so she's one of those people that's on the front lines. All the people that work in like your Walmarts, your bus drivers, the custodians that are keeping these buildings clean and sanitized, oftentimes they go very, very unnoticed, but the city and our ability to at least have some state of normalcy is so dependent on these folks. And so if you could say a prayer for some of these people that I consider being on the front line, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Brown Eyes is saying, wow. Greetings from Toronto. Well, hello, Claire. Good to see you. Let me see. Dryer Buzz was watching TV when that's our podcast guru right there, came right on. Are you watching on your TV or on the internet? Let's see. Ashy, I think that is so funny. Brown Eyes, he's going to kill me for that tomorrow, I promise. Q Daddy is saying, thanks. I'm so excited. Been waiting to go to the conferences and haven't been able to. And this was my way of pulling together all of my experiences. If you guys have been a part of Soap Nation for the last 5 years, I have attended soap making conferences. I have attended technology conferences. And so when I put this conference together, it was all of the things that I wished those conferences would have done. So not only are we teaching you product making, we're teaching you the business technology so that you can be successful at home should you choose to take your hobby to a business. And I am surrounded by incredible speakers that will make that a reality. All is well in Jesus' name. 36 Trolley. Praying for sure. That's awesome. I'm an RN and still working. Absolutely. Thankful for all of our frontline essential workers. Prayers for your mom and your uncle. And Brown Eyes is saying, you rock, you rock. If we weren't on YouTube, I would put on my my music. I would talk to my girl Alexa. She turned blue. She thinks I want her. No, I don't want you, Alexa. You are amazing. All right, we got too much stuff going on up here. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. The most important thing is this summit, guys. The summit is 2 whole days. And don't worry, you're like, you want me to be in training for 2 days from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you buy your ticket before the summit, you actually get access to all of those recordings for an entire year. Thank you for the summit. You are very, very welcome. Hospital security workers as well. They have a very difficult job. There are people who are unable to see their family. Like, let's say you have a family member that has been tested positive for corona and they're doing pretty bad. They have to be isolated and quarantined. And depending on that, you normally want to go and see that family member and you can't. And so hospital security workers are in a very precarious position where they're trying to keep you safe. They're trying to keep your family members safe. And it's not like, oh, they're just trying to tell me what to do. They're trying to prevent the spread. They're trying to prevent the spread. So if you can keep that in mind as you are interacting with people, just have a little bit of grace, have a little more kindness with all of that, and you will be very, 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 very content to know that you treated people well during this time. Nobody is asking to be in the positions that they're being put in. And so just keeping that in mind. Like, we're all human. This is not something that we all had experience in before. So there's no reason. I mean, emotions run high. I had a very close friend of mine who lost a parent. And it always was real. But when that happened, it changed things. It became real. And it's not that it wasn't real before, but it became real. No way. No one can visit people positive and ill. No, you can't do it. All right, so you all know I like to keep these broadcasts a little more upbeat, but I saw my uncle on here and it took me there because a SEPTA worker has passed away from COVID, and he's a SEPTA worker. Thanks to all the nursery home, grocery store workers also. There's so many. And it's amazing how the way our country treats people, these same roles that have been non-essential for so long have now become the only thing that's keeping the glue together. The only thing. So I'm hoping that we're able to look at that a little bit differently. Let's not forget, my favorite in the group of essentials right now happens to be the postal workers, the Amazon delivery guys. I get packages here almost daily. There's different arts and craft things, board games that have come to the house. These supplies that I needed to be able to actually make this for all of you came from the post office. And so there are so many people that have gone unnoticed. But I don't think it's a thankless job anymore. So make sure we're saying thank you. Make sure we are saying thank you to all of them. Seriously. Yes, in God's grace and mercy. Absolutely. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I got like a whole, if Paige was here, she would be upset because I don't have it like in any order. So we are filling these. I'm trying to figure out where I can put them so you can see them. But these are my little army for you to keep your hands clean. Thank you all for placing your orders. I'm seeing them coming. I should have like some sound effects for every time an order comes through. How much are the sanitizers? So V, great question. You can get 2 of our 2-ounce bottles for $9, or you can get 1 of our 8-ounce bottles for $14. I also have a clean hands set where you get a liquid soap, you get a hand sanitizer, and you get a hand cream for $25. So the hand sanitizer is what you would use when you are out and about and you can't access soap and water. The liquid gold foaming whipped soap is what you would use in the house to wash your hands if you have access to running water. And then the hand cream is what you would use to moisturize your hands afterwards. As much alcohol as we're putting on our hands, as many times as we are washing our hands, it is drying them out, and that could become cracked. And so using that hand cream is going to replenish that moisture and condition your skin. All in a box. JC is saying, don't forget those railroad workers. I swear, Hooked on Phonics did work for me, and the truck drivers. Thank you. All in a box. Yes. Oh, okay. So I didn't miss anything else. Let's keep on working. They got me working day and night. All right, and then we put a little lid on it, like so. And then that way, you just pop the top. I gotta put it next to the microphone for a little ASMR. You pop the top. Bam. Did it pop? I'm hoping it popped. If it didn't pop, we're gonna act like it did. You pop the top. And then you squeeze a little 2 dots. 2 dots is all you need. Paige has a saying for that, but I can't remember how she says it. I think it's 1 pump, 2 pump, whatever. And then you wipe it on your hands. You do allow the hand sanitizer to dry by itself. I've seen a lot of people using the hand sanitizer, and what they'll do is they'll dry their hands with paper towels. Don't do that. You want to allow it to air dry, and it should air dry in about, it did pop. Thank you, Brown Eyes, because I was a little curious if it would actually come through on there. You don't want to dry that. You want to allow it to dry on its own. Alcohol does dry in air, so it shouldn't take very long, maybe about a minute or so. During that time, just give yourself some jazz hands. Boop, boo-doo, boo-doo. No, they are unscented. I didn't have any more space in the formulation to add a scent to it. The liquid gold soap is scented, as well as the hand cream. They're both scented. Hello, Miriam. Miriam, what did you miss? Everything. Everything. No, we're just talking about the Summit, which is right below me here. We are also talking about our hand sanitizer, which is available on Natural Soap by Zakia, as well as our Clean Hands kit. And it looks like Jessica just placed an order. Can't see what it is, but your name just popped up. Thank you very much for doing that. No, they are not scented. These are not scented. The hand sanitizers are not scented. Remember, we have to keep a certain percentage of the alcohol in here. So I left enough in here to thicken the consistency, as well as enough to make sure that I could have that aloe vera in here so that it's moisturizing to your skin. There was no space in there for a scent, and I didn't want to adulterate it too much. Thank you. What consistency are they? I can show you. I'll switch it. Let me switch you over. Bring it over. Oh, let's not do it on the glove. Have you ever seen somebody using hand sanitizer on a glove? Don't do that. It's a waste of hand sanitizer. So you'll be able to see the consistency here. Maybe it's clear, so can you kind of see? So that's one less jar because somebody asked about the consistency, but it's kind of important. And so what you do with your hand sanitizer is you rub it into your hands, the front and the back, in between your fingers, and then also right there around your nails. Remember, keep your hands off of your face. And if you are given the option between hand sanitizer and soap, always go for the soap. Always, always, always go for the soap. It will clean a whole lot more of those germs and everything. Everything. Yes, I can. Cool, and thank you. Alrighty. So, we are going to finish putting these lids on it. And you do get 2 for the $9 of the 2-ounce sizes. So that's 4 ounces for $9. Or you can get the 8-ounce jar, which is $14. So you kind of can make a decision. Yes, they are for sale, skates. Good question. Several of you are buying them. You can head over to naturalsoapbyzakia.com. There's no picture on there yet because I'm just now filling them up. You can search for hand sanitizer, and you'll see that there's the 2 for $9 or the 1 for $14. They are listed on the site, Jules. I don't have a picture. You know how we do. You know how we do. Oftentimes, it sells before I get a chance to take a picture of it, but I wanted to make it available for you in case you wanted to order while we are live. So, yes, they are available. They are listed on the site at naturalsoapbyzakia.com. So, good questions. All right, so let's finish getting these lids on it. Now I got to get another pair of gloves. And you guys are messing with us soap makers. I'm telling you that right now. We depend on these disposable gloves for making the soap and making all of the products. They are getting extremely hard to find in the stores. Luckily, I had 3 boxes, and so I'm kind of upset that I'm switching a pair right now. All right. So, where's my lids? I'm missing my lids. All right, let's keep going because you know this will turn into an all-night thing. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end our YouTube broadcast so that we can have some music playing and I can pump these out a little bit faster. Say that again. Keezy is saying, right? Isn't the packaging expensive to make sure they don't spill? That is a part of it. There was a couple of people who don't know. They don't know better. And they started mentioning that people are price gouging for this. And you have to remember that this container costs money. The pricing for all of the ingredients to make these has gone up. The packaging to ensure that it gets to you safely, and because this has alcohol content in there, I have to ship it ground. So that's all going to cost money. It's not necessarily about people trying to price gouge, but it is a business. And in order for that business to be successful, I cannot give it away. But you're asking a really good question in terms of the packaging being expensive. You're absolutely right. Skates. Sorry you answered this. So I will not share the recipe for this one on this broadcast. However, the recipe will be provided to people who are coming to the summit. If you just need a basic recipe for making your own hand cleanser, I did a video on that about 3 weeks ago when this quarantine first started. And you can see that by looking in my playlist. But people who are registered for the conference will get this recipe for free. Well, not for free. It's not for free because they've paid for the conference. That's just a bonus that I'm throwing in there into their program book. How much does Gina hold? I am not sure, but I know I made 3 gallons and it's all in here. I did tell us. Okay, cool beans. So hopefully that helps, but I do have a free recipe that you can use that is approved by the World Health Organization that is on the site. It is not as thick as this. There are some additional ingredients that we add in there. How much is the summit? Ro, you missed the early bird pricing, so it is $197, which gives you access to 14 speakers over the course of 2 days, as well as access to the content for a year. So you can come back and refer to it. So there's no way after 2 days, if you don't already make a product, that you're going to leave and then start making soap, lotion, body butter, podcast, online store, live streaming. So we make sure that you have access to that content for an entire year to refer back to. I think packaging is the most part of it. Absolutely. So the alcohol percentage of this one, it started out at 90%. We ended at 80% alcohol content in here. In order for any hand cleanser to be effective, the World Health Organization, as well as the FDA, are requiring, or they recommend that it's no lower than 60% alcohol content. I just like to know about the alcohol, 76%. So I did talk about that, but I will say it again because you may have missed it, and I'm not that kind of rude. What you can do, if you only have a 76% alcohol, remember that magic number that I gave you in terms of making sure that your hand sanitizer, the ending percentage has to be 60% alcohol content. So if you're starting with an alcohol that has a percentage of 76% alcohol, the other 100% of that is water. So you only have 16% to play with in terms of additional ingredients you can add to that alcohol. So let's say you want to add some glycerin to it to make it a little softer on the skin. Let's say you want to add some aloe vera juice to it to make it a little more conditioning to the skin. You can only add a certain amount, a very small percentage to that because you're starting with such a low alcohol content to begin with. So I hope that that makes sense. That's nice. Access available for 1 year. So it is not, well, we started out with a 91% alcohol. which gave me wiggle room to be able to add the additives that I wanted to get the consistency that I wanted, as well as the conditioning property, so it's not as drying as what you would normally get, to get a higher percentage of the hand sanitizer. It has to be 60% to be effective. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And that's not Zakia telling you that. That is what the FDA as well as the World Health Organization are telling us. So as you can see at the bottom, if you are interested in learning how to make your own natural skincare, how to start a hobby, or how to start a business, I am hosting a virtual soap summit this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, with 14 speakers from around the world. They are teaching you how to make soap from scratch. They're teaching you how to make glycerin soap, whipped soap, soap with used cooking grease. Did you know you could do that? Did you know you can do that? So let's say you just fried up some chicken or you fried up some fish. There was actually a lady who told me about some fish soap that she had, and it came from fish grease. And so we have a lady from the Philippines, Emily, and a lot of times they do not have access to a lot of the exotic oils that most soap makers like to use, like love, and bath bombs. I see Carletta's there. Carletta is our bath bomb guru, and she will teach you how to make your own bath bombs. It's refined oil. And so she's going to use her knowledge of how she's able to still make luxurious, creamy soap that cleans the skin by reusing oils. So it's really a complete use of the various oils that she has in her house and what's available to her. So there's a lot that we will be covering in 2 days, and we do recognize that it is a lot of content, and therefore that's why we are making it available for you to watch it up to a year afterwards, which is pretty cool. What? You're talking about Crisco? Well, oh shoot. Darn it. I'm not... Well, she actually is going to show, like, let's say you've already gone ahead and made something for your house, right? And normally you would toss that oil out. She's going to show us how you can reuse that oil to make soap for your family. So a lot of people are starting to wonder where that next paycheck is coming from and having to make some decisions on what it is they will buy. But we're showing you how to make most of the things that you would buy in a store, how to do it at home. We're taking it a step further, where if you are somebody who wants to, you know what? I think I want to sell these items. Or maybe you had a brick and mortar that you've now had to close and you have no idea how to use these online tools. Well, we're going to show you that. How do you set up your online store? How do you podcast? How do you live stream? And how do you make the distinction between being a hobbyist and a business owner? And what are some of those crucial considerations that you need to make sure that you are not making mistakes? All right. So hopefully that helps you all to get a better picture of what it is that we're trying to accomplish and why the virtual soap summit is so much more than soap. It's a place where you are going to meet some really incredible people, a place to network, and then also learn some 21st century skills that were pioneered long ago that we all should be able to do to remain self-sufficient. Jules, thank you so much. A lot of them are coming through, so I appreciate all of you, and they will probably be gone. They will probably be gone by the time we are done, because we're broadcasting everywhere. Daggone it. Soap Nation is like, Zakia, what's up with the soap? I'm like, I can only do so much. I will be so excited come Monday because I'll be able to come back into the soap studio and make some amazing products for all of you. As you can see, our shelves are, look at the little bear. Look at the little bear up there. And so we are going to restock those shelves. I have several 30-pound blocks, which will allow me to make about 100 bars of soap at a time. And so we will get back in stock, but it was very important for me to do this summit at this time. And Kim Glenn, who will teach you, she's also a speaker at the Virtual Soap Summit. She'll be teaching you how to make your own body butter and how do you choose those oils and butters for a really decadent experience. And she's saying, I have oil left from frying a turkey. So excited to learn to reuse and recycle for that thing that we love, which happens to be soap. Come on, stop making a mess now. And so this is really an ingenious tool. When I first started making like lotion and liquid soap, I made shampoo one time. I didn't like it, so I didn't do it a second time. However, I would make a huge mess when I was trying to fill jars. And so one of the groups that I'm a part of, they did a pre-buy and ordered these from China long ago. And it really has improved my ability to get an effective and efficient way of filling these jars so it's consistent across the board. Yay, Kim Glenn! Do you ever buy in bulk like bottles? Yes, these all came in bulk. So they typically come in bags and boxes like this. My liquid one, let me show you. So I got a ton for my liquid soap, these jars. So these are just the lids, but they come in a bag like this. And that's something that our hobby versus business owner will be talking about. When you're in a hobby, you never, ever need to buy in bulk. When you're in business, you better buy in bulk. You have got to buy in bulk because that's going to impact your cost of goods sold. But you got to be able to plan on how much you're actually going to be able to use in order to not just have stuff sticking around on your shelves. There we go. All right, let's fill these. So again, on the site of naturalsoapbyzakia.com, you can order either 2 of the hand sanitizers. These are 2 for $9. Or you can get one of, you can get both. I'm not telling you. You can get one of the 8-ounce jars of hand sanitizer for $14. Or you can get the set, which is the clean hand set, where you would get a 2-ounce jar of the hand sanitizer. You would get an 8-ounce jar of our liquid gold foaming whipped soap, and then you would also get a 4-ounce jar of our hand cream. That filler is a game changer, absolutely. I like to see how you melt those blocks to make smaller bars. Well, now I'm telling you guys, I thought of all of this when I asked my speakers to do the topics that they're speaking of. One of our speakers is teaching you how to make whipped soap with melting the soap down and all other kinds of techniques. So if you want to see that, I would say come to the summit, or I'm sure if you wait a couple of months, at some point it will be a live stream where I do it live, because I do everything live. Hello from Texas, Alfredo. Where you been all my life? How is the great state of Texas doing? All right, I think I hear those little footsteps coming. We're going to go ahead and fill these 8-ounce ones. I can tell you that we only have a lot. There's still a lot more. Darn it. Well, hello there, lady. How are you? Did you have a good sleep? Yes. You need pants on, my dear.
What happened?
You need pants on is what happened. Everybody fell asleep. And you can kind of see them back here. All All right, so you guys see all that you need to see. I'm gonna get rid of that and get rid of that and close. I don't need that. Hey Tara, how are you? Alrighty. So I have like my army of germ busters on my table. All of you that have placed orders, thank you so very much. I do typically like to do a live stream bonus, but unfortunately I don't have any additional soap to send out to you. So Shea Butter, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in on the YouTube side. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, guys, I am Zakia Ringgold over there. That channel is growing very quickly, and I am grateful for all of you that are tuning in over there too. I was a little late to the YouTube because I don't like YouTube. I don't like YouTube. They're all about that whole pre-recorded life, and I'm not about that pre-recorded life. I like to live stream, and YouTube isn't so loyal to live streamers. So it's a balancing act. What happened to the music? I can't turn the music on because YouTube will give me a copyright strike. Whereas typically when we're live here on Periscope and sometimes Facebook is a little raunchy too. Sometimes when we are live on those, we can kind of play our music. But because I'm live streaming on YouTube as well, that is a no. Can't do it. Cousin needs some. You just got some soap. Oh, you need hand sanitizer. 3 grands. I need it. All right. Here comes Paige. I needed you, Paige, because you see I'm not doing it right. You going to pump? Well, I don't want to waste the gloves, so I can't have you pump right now. You can put the tops on for me. Hello from Texas. Excited for the Evangeline. I'm so happy that you are going to be able to join us. I am so happy. The speakers are excited. There's a lot of buzz about the conference. I'm just really excited that we're able to put this on. Really excited. Fill her up. Remember, no half-baked jars. Alrighty, so this is our 8-ounce jar. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm going to assume you can. And again, you get 2 of the 2-ounce jars. That's the small set. Or you get 1 of the 8-ounce bottles. Or you can get the clean hand set, which includes a hand cream and a liquid soap. I'm ready. My alarm is set. Well, everyone who is registered today, like paid registration. A lot of people put their email address in but did not pay. If you paid, tomorrow you will be getting a virtual welcome packet that walks you through how to log in. You're also going to get an invitation to our open hours, where it's kind of like a virtual coffee hour, to make sure that you can log in. So that'll be coming to you tomorrow, to make sure that we're ready to really kick off on Saturday and eliminating any technical issues, because I know a lot of people have not been able to attend a conference like this. So I want to make sure that you are set up for success. So look for an email. It's going to be a video of my face welcoming you to the summit and walking you through how to log on and making sure that you can do it effectively. What? Are you selling it? Yes, this hand sanitizer, I happen to be Soap Lady Z. And how could I not?
Sign up and sell it.
We are. This is our sign. We're selling it.
Yep.
Right, Paige? Hey, Claudia. She said we should put a sign up and sell it. That's our sign. I'm on this live stream. So if you go to my website, which is naturalsoapbyzakia.com, this hand sanitizer is available there. Looking forward to having you. And I'll put the website up one more time by turning that one on. That is where you can go to get the hand sanitizer. And we push and we push. And remember, I always tell you, when you're a soap maker, you rarely have to go to the gym for arm exercises. You're typically picking up 10-pound blocks of soap. You're doing this whole situation. How much is the hand sanitizer? So we have two options for the hand sanitizer. You can get 2 of our 2-ounce bottles. These are available for $9. Or you can get our 8-ounce pump bottle, which is $14. We also have a clean hands set, which gives you 1 jar of the 2-ounce bottle. It gives you a 8-ounce jar of the liquid soap, and then you also get a 4-ounce jar of our hand cream. So we got options for you depending on what it is that you need. A lot of you have been asking me for this hand sanitizer, and I had to wait until I got the bottles to be able to send it out to you. And I got the bottles. I made the sanitizer. We've got action. Put too much in there. It's going to overflow. You're welcome. And Kim is saying, hey, Paige. Shouldn't have let her sleep that long. She's waking up at 10 o'clock. You guys know, if you're a mama, you know what that means. I got too much in there. That's gonna overflow. Oh no, we made it. Alrighty. Oh no. And so now what we got is just push this down. Push this down.
Mom, you make the tacos already?
No, I made the ham. Do you want to make tacos now? We can make tacos. Because it's Taco Tuesday.
Each day we have different food because it's different kind of day.
Yeah, so today is what?
Taco Tuesday. And then tomorrow is...
Weirdo Wednesday?
I guess so.
It's party time now. Good evening from Baltimore.
Mom, remember when I said when you do a broadcast again, can our new pet come on?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get her.
Okay. She has this Scruffalo pet.
I had to replace the new one because I lost Bunny's long lost gone.
Hi, Big Duke. How are you? And so a lot of you wonder, why do you always have that chair sitting there? Because at some point on some broadcast, Paige is going to show up. And she needs a chair to be able to be on camera.
I am tall. I just can't stand like Mom.
Right. Okay, so you can tell them about your new pet.
She comes with 35 sounds, but she kind of broke because we didn't, because the instructions didn't say take the voicemail out of the bat so you can take a bath. So she can take a bath.
Yeah, so she doesn't make sounds anymore. But she, when you first take her out of the box, she's like shivering. It's like a rescue pet. So she shivers when you first take her out, and you're supposed to take care of her by giving her a bath, drying her off, feeding her, and then she makes all kinds of sounds.
And she even makes songs. I had her last night, she finally made one sound. She only made one sound with the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just counting to make sure I got what I posted on the site.
Mom, there's a lot more in there than me. Mom, did you know the pickle thing all her stuff on.
She's very, thank you, Lanitia. I'll turn this back so you guys can see. I gotta update the site because I thought I had 30 sets, but I don't have 30. Down to the last two of these, and the rest will be 8-ounce jars. So this is how I'm spending my night, guys, making these hand sanitizers. And then I have to print the labels, put those on there, take the pictures to put them on the website. Hopefully they are sold out before I need to put a picture on the website. Go ahead and order now.
This is your merch.
This is our merch. Hashtag, if you are a soap maker, we do have this apron available on the website.
I have a shirt. I just got a Jordan.
Yeah, she has a shirt that says Future Soap Maker.
And we're soon gonna call the people to ask them, can you put our stuff in stores?
Yes, Paige wants our stuff to be in stores. And so she's going to call some folks and make that happen.
I don't really know how to call stuff.
Oh, okay.
I only know how to call Miss Miller.
What is the shelf life? What is in them? In which one? The apron? The hand sanitizer? Give me a little more on that one. Oh, you can't be talking about what's in the apron. The hand sanitizer is made of alcohol, glycerin, aloe vera, and then there's another ingredient that I'm not going to say live on here. When you order it, all of the ingredients will be listed. If you are in the virtual soap summit, the recipe will be given to you there.
You see, this is why I don't really be on so much broadcasts, because I like watch my TV so much that like when ants crawl on me, I like my itching makes me fall asleep, and the ants.
They will be gone. I'm telling you, I've watched the notification come from my online store about 15 times. And I don't have that many. You guys can see what I have what I have available is all that there will be for this. And that's because these jars as well as these jars are sold out, and they're telling me they're not coming again until June. So, I get what I get, and I don't have too much alcohol left to be able to make. Oh my gosh. Move, girl. You up there screaming. I don't have enough alcohol left to be able to make another
That's
batch.
not alcohol.
Yeah, or to make another gallon of this. Oh, you know what? This turns as I fill it. I do have the best little helper. They're saying you're a really good helper, Paige.
You want me to hold it down?
No, it's okay. I just want them to be able to see it as we are filling it. That'll give them an idea of the consistency. Bring it back some. I can hear it getting to the bottom. We're almost there, guys. Almost doesn't count. That's a Brandy song.
Is it from the sauce again? Mom,
Paige.
every time when I use everything and I can't see it, I get a ball and then push the button.
Oh, you know what? I gotta come off YouTube. They got that copper. No, go ahead. I'm listening, baby.
If you push it on something to see if it's all gone, then you know.
Shoot.
Mom, there was even 2 pumps, not 3.
I know. I went a little overboard. Mommy's getting a little loopy and tired. Trying to get them out.
Yeah. After dinner, we're having dessert in bed.
Good thing.
Okay, Mom, now that is a double. So,
That's a double trouble.
yeah, because I'm the only one that sleeps that long.
Yeah, I was surprised. Everybody took a nap.
Yeah, good thing I did because my eyes were sleeping. 1, 2, 3.
One more.
That's enough.
You don't want it to overflow, right?
Mom, I really think you should order a high cafe. Like, she's not standing.
She's not standing.
She keeps falling.
There's the end. You hear that? Thank gosh.
Kill. You sound like pudding. Is that
This will be ours.
No.
And so,
That can be hers.
no, that'll be mine.
That's
Okay.
Clinky.
So,
That's
this is the hand sanitizer, just to kind of give you an idea of the consistency. Let me switch it over to this screen. So, you can kind of see it's a little bit thicker than if you have just some rubbing alcohol going on in there. And it's a nice consistency, so it will feel good on the hands. It'll also clean your hands. But remember, the best thing that you can use for cleaning your hands is soap and water. I am Zakia of naturalsoapbyzakia.com. I am so grateful that all of you have joined me live, have stuck around, have commented, have ordered. All of you that have ordered tonight, thank you so very much. Your orders will be going out tomorrow. And
say the thing.
I'm not done yet. And if you are interested in learning how to make bath bombs, hold on. I wanted to show. If you are interested in learning how to make soap, whip soap, melt and pour soap, glycerin soap, cold process soap, if you are interested in making lotion or candles or body butters, or starting an online store, or starting a podcast, or live streaming. I don't know if I said bath bombs, but bath bombs. If you are interested in learning how to grow and use your own herbs in your natural skincare, the virtual soap summit is for you. We do have, look at your face right there. How did you get your face right in there? The virtual soap summit is for you. Registration is open by going to summit.livesoapschool.com. And when you go there, you can register, and it will be a really exciting time this Saturday and Sunday. I am Zakia Ringgold of livesoapschool.com, as well as naturalsoapbyzakia.com, where it is so much more than soap. And Paige, what do you want to tell them?
Make sure you subscribe to the video. Click the blue bell down below.
And make sure it goes.
Ding, ding.
Bye,
ding.
guys.